Welcome back to the next episode of Lone Star College Football. It has been a minute, working a lot, but we're back. We got our Lone Star locks coming up, and last week was rough. Before we get in that, y'all do us a favor and like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Got to have a $25 giveaway at 100 subscribers, and we're over halfway there. So join us for that ride. Last week, I went 2-9. That was terrible. Puts me at 23-27 on the season, which actually I don't feel like it's too terribly bad, but it's not good. How about you, Logan?
And I went 5-6. Um, Puts me at 24-26 for the season, and is one game ahead of you now.
Yeah, just
How
one.
about that swing?
Yeah, that's
Swing.
bad. That's a bad week. Considering last week I went 8-4. So
Yeah.
well, hey, while you've got the spotlight, go ahead and give us a couple of your first picks.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do our big six real quick. So Michigan is 10.5 point favorites at Iowa. I took the Wolverines on that one. Oklahoma State at Baylor. Baylor is favored at 2.5 at the moment. I think I heard some places were saying three. I'll go ahead and take that 2.5 and give me the Bears. Number nine, or no, LSU at Auburn is a 9 point favorite, and I'm going with the Tigers on that one. LSU Tigers, that is.
Yeah.
But West Virginia is going into DKR. Texas is a 9.5 point favorite, and give me the Longhorns. I think they're going to bounce back this week for sure. And then Stanford at Oregon. Oregon is a 16.5 point favorite. Give me the Cardinals. I can't really tell you why, but give me the Cardinals. And Miami has a bye week. So I just added an extra game at the end of mine.
Yeah, so I'll do the same games. Michigan and Iowa. Uh, give me the Wolverines. I think Iowa's defense is good, but their offense is terrible.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State at Baylor, 2.5 points in favor of Baylor. Give me the Bears. I'm gonna rock with them. I didn't last week. Yeah, I know. I didn't last week, and they showed up, so I'm gonna rock with them. And then I also did the over under on that game at 56.5. I chose the over. I'm hoping Baylor's rushing attack can be good. Richard Reese, and hopefully he can pop off and score a couple. Stanford at Oregon. We're gonna disagree on this one. I went with the Ducks.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
just don't
confident
think
on that.
Stanford. Yeah, well, me neither, because I don't think Oregon's covered that big of a spread when they're supposed to. I think the only game they really do is when BYU, but I don't think the spread was that big.
No, I think BYU was
LS,
favored
yeah.
heavy.
So LSU and Auburn. I chose the Louisiana State University with 9, and then West Virginia at Texas. Hoping the Longhorns bounce back for a good week. Give me the Longhorns. With
So
that being said, leading into our non-Big Six games, we'll have some different ones here. I'll just go ahead and give off all 5 of mine, or 6 of mine, I guess. How many did I do? I did 6. So, oops. Alabama and Arkansas. Alabama, 17-point favorite. Give me the Razorbacks. They let me down last week, but Bryce Young is four of his last 5 road games are decided by 8 or less points. So at 17, I'm hoping I can get a good number on that.
yeah,
We got a service academy game, Navy at Air Force. Air Force is a 15-point favorite. I don't know much about either one of these teams except that they run the ball a lot and that Air Force is heavily favored to win. So give me Air Force. The over under on that game is 37.5. And I know from listening to the Cover 3 Sports podcast that in the last like 50 games, it's like 45 of the last 50. No, it was like 40 of the last 50. If you bet the under, you win. So give me the under. Iowa State at Kansas. Iowa State's a 3.5 point favorite. I will not, Logan said it today, I will not be the first one to bet against the
yeah.
Jayhawks. So give me the Jayhawks. Wake Forest, Florida State. Florida State's 7-point favorite. I actually feel pretty good about this one, choosing Wake Forest. I think Sam Hartman's been playing well. They hung with Clemson. I think Clemson's ranked too high at number 5 anyways, but I think I would choose Clemson over Florida State. So hopefully they can do right there. I don't need them to win. I just need them not to lose by 7, and I think they'll win. So
Yeah.
last but not least, OU and TCU. OU's a 6.5 point favorite. Give me the Sooners. They'll bounce back.
Yeah. We had a couple of the same games. So I also had Bama winning at Arkansas. Or no, you had Arkansas.
I have Arkansas.
You had Arkansas. I
Bama
put
might
Bama.
win, but I think Arkansas can keep it within 17.
Yeah, I think Arkansas played pretty poorly against A&M. A&M's not a great team this year, uh, but
I
A&M's
agree.
defense is pretty stout. But I don't know. I wasn't too happy with how Arkansas played last week. But then again, it could have just been one of those flip games. So I'm still gonna rock with the Roll Tide, but not very confident in it. So I also had Kentucky at Ole Miss. Give me the Wildcats. North Carolina State at Clemson. Give me North Carolina State. I think Clemson's a little bit overranked, like overhyped.
Overrated. Yeah.
It NC State's got dogs. Um, Iowa State at Kansas. Rock chalk. Wake Forest at Florida State. Also very confident in this one. Give me Wake Forest. I think that Hartman's gonna find his groove, or he's found his groove. Now it's really just kind of get all the way back intermingled with his receivers and tight ends and running backs and such. And last game, Oklahoma at TCU. OU Boomer Sooner in that one. TCU barely beat SMU at SMU. It's a rivalry game, but it's also SMU.
Yeah.
So give me the Sooners.
Hey, I agree with all those. The only one that I could fight you on is that NC State and Clemson, and I don't think I'm gonna touch it. So
Yeah, it's 6.5 towards
yeah,
Clemson, but I think NC State's going to be able to go in there and upset them, especially with how they played last week for sure.
last week. Yeah. Well, we try to keep that short, sweet, and simple, and get moving on. We're gonna go record some other pregame episodes. So y'all do us a favor. Like I said at the beginning, like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Y'all can find him at L Patterson _3. You can find me at Christian H _88. And you can find our channel on Twitter at Lone Star _CFB. Appreciate y'all.